There was a woman who lived in Falkirk and she was travelling 3 days a week down to Selkirk in the Borders. 2 long bus rides, and she did that to look after her grandchildren so that her daughter could go out to work. Back in Falkirk, she was caring for her mother who was a stroke victim, and also she was needing new accommodation. So there she is, sitting on a bus, travelling to and from Selkirk and at the end of herself. Suddenly, pulling up opposite her was a bus with "Try Praying" written on the side of it, and she thought to herself, it'll take more than that to make me pray. Her bus then stopped opposite a church with a "Try Praying" banner on it, and she began to think that God was on her case. So she prayed, and it was just a cry for help, and she said, "God, I don't know where to start." Things suddenly started happening in her life. She had a phone call the very next day, and things just started to turn around. Here's another story. A person gave a booklet to a friend who had been struggling with his wife's suicide 3 years beforehand. On day 6, he walked to a park bench overlooking a river, and at 7:15 in the morning, he prayed to receive Jesus. He says his life has completely changed. There's a young atheist guy who'd been away, and he'd been to a church and was quite profoundly affected by what he'd seen. He came back to Edinburgh and was pacing the streets. He said he saw "Try Praying" on a bus, and that was the thing that nudged him into faith. There was a woman who was walking her dog. She was totally preoccupied by the return of her former partner's cancer as she walked her dog. She came across a church which had a "Try Praying" banner outside, and she said she was stopped in her tracks. She had goosebumps on her arms and started praying every night as a result of that.